151, almost 52 hours later. We're at the end. We're at the end. I beat the game, we are back, and we're gonna wrap everything up, and we're gonna celebrate this one, which has been an incredible achievement. Also, I can't speak to animals. So I can't speak to... which is annoying. I don't know why I don't have a speak to animals potion.
I have missed this place. And these people. Well, some of the people.
Albert! Too bad I can't speak to you. It's good to see you.
He looks coyly at the ground, suddenly shy.
Oh. Pet him. What have you been up to since we last met?
The air and wiggles. He's either miming
Food, hungry.
Nature or dancing. It's unclear. He is, however, exhausted. He's had plenty of adventures without you.
Oh, that's okay. You look tired. No, not Hassan. Get some rest here, you've earned it. Wait, where did Shadowheart go? There you are.
There you are. Keeping us all on tenterhooks so you could make a dramatic entrance.
Yeah, I did, cause fuck, I don't know what was that intro, because obviously I come in with a romance. Oh, look at Albert, hee hee. Let's go for a spin.
Starting to wonder if you'd show up.
Of course I did, you lot could hardly manage without me.
You can say that with a straight face after all the times I had to come to your aid. Oh, come here, will you? It's been forever. You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it?
Are you calling me chubby? I'll take it as a compliment. You look good too.
I suppose I do, don't I? I'm glad you seem well. Trudy.
Tell me what you've been up to.
Wandering, mostly. The adventuring life is almost a tonic when you're not constantly threatened by brain monsters and cultists. I can finally see the world beyond the cloister.
Come on, tell me all. Where you been up to? Where have you seen?
One of my first stops was the House of the Moon in Waterdeep. It's the largest temple of Selûne in existence. It seemed like the perfect spot to reflect on my parents, on where they came from. And where I came from too, I suppose. Hard to imagine, isn't it? Me, of all people, in the lair of the Moon Witch herself. God, your truest act of heroism was putting up with all that char and drivel I was spouting for so long.
Yes. Your parents would be proud of you.
Oh, I know they are. I can still sense them, I think. And one day we'll be reunited.
What else have you been doing?
Well, I've had run-ins with my former fellow Sharans on a couple of occasions. Word seems to have spread of what happened at the cloister. Now other chapters of Shar worshippers see me as a prime target to offer up to their lady as a sacrifice. Don't worry. I know their tired old tricks better than anyone. They'll need more than a hooded cloak and poison blade to best me. Especially when I have a friend on the inside keeping me abreast of their predictable little plans.
Nocturne?
None other. The matter of her faith and allegiances remains complicated, let's say. But she is still my oldest friend. I have hopes that perhaps she might turn from Shah entirely given time. But that's a decision she will have to make for herself. If that day comes, I'll be ready.
What's next for you?
I don't know. Which is just the way I like it just now. Perhaps I'll just stick a pin in a map and see what I find, or head to the docks in the morning and scrounge a berth to find somewhere new. I'd like to see the islands, maybe, or head south to Arm. I heard there's an enclave of werecats that hunt the followers of dark gods by moonlight.
Werecat?
I'd love to see if there's any truth to that. But enough about me. What have you been up to?
Ah, good. Leave? What?
Don't be a stranger. I've missed wine. Had to resort to making my own cider recently, which isn't bad, don't get me wrong. But a girl can't have fun with apples alone.
Okay. You could have a future in brewing. Start your own label. Shadowheart Special Scrumpy.
You might be onto something there, though the name might need work. Somehow it sounds rude, even though I know otherwise.
You know what else is? Leave. Can I have another hug?
Seeing as you asked so politely. That hit the spot.
Alright,
Don't
well,
be a stranger.
well, I guess I cannot tell her what I've been up to because the game bugged probably. Oh, there it is again. Fuck. Right, can I fucking wait? If I do that, it says no path interrupted. No. Selunite slippers. There's a dagger on the floor.
Now there's a face I know.
Yes, below. Wait. Can you fucking have? Why don't you have speak with animals? Oh. Well, oh. But I can't use speak to animals, so it's not happy. Ah, there we are. Okay. Wait, I don't want to speak to girl. Oh, girl, please don't trigger it.
Made it.
Haha.
The revelry can truly begin. Ah, it's the star of the show. Our humble protagonist who forsook Baal to save the city.
He did.
Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
Have you come seeking a statement from your next hotel?
Oh, I wouldn't bother you with such things during a party. And anyway, I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
As long as I'm the hero. I love it, presuming I'm the hero.
That would be telling, wouldn't it? But believe you me, my friend, not a word could have been written without you. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or
Yes.
better yet, I'll write a draft, and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you.
Yes.
Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you
Good.
mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend.
I
You've
know.
many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
I know Halson talks to me for 30 minutes talking about nature and stuff. Ah, who should I talk to next? Goes over there. I need to... Ah, Scratch! Hello, boy!
There's something strange in your old friend's mouth. What is it?
I'm so glad Withers remembered to invite my favourite companion. Hee hee. Good boy.
Scratch barks merrily in something like agreement. He seems excited in a way you recognize. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism.
Where did you find this?
He whines. Let's talk. More throw.
Come here, boy. I can't even throw it. I can throw the Sentinel shield. Alright, who's over here? Will, wait, I don't want to speak to Will yet. I'll speak to Will later. I want to speak to Midsk and Minthara. There he is!
I told you our friend was near. Ah, breathe deep, Boo. The smell of heroes sings from every stone in this place. Ah, to meet again where your journey began, my friend. An honor. For Minsk and his hamster both. Oh, and for Happy also.
Yes. Honored, of course.
It's good to see you, Minsk, Boo too. And Happy?
See how your very presence snatches the breath from his chest? And it is no wonder. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend, while we gazed down upon the very city you saved.
He dangled me from the high hall, upside down, for 2 hours.
Good.
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do
A
not have the
Boo
stomach
told
for
him
it.
to do that,
It
so,
is well
you know.
for Happy the strange portal appeared when it did. Minsk's arm was growing aches.
You're still chasing after the guild? I thought you made peace with them.
So I have. Though it is a peace made more from blade and boot than it is any sense of brotherhood. 9 Fingers forbade any looting of the Illithid's fleshy vessels. And so Minsk guards what remains of the battle site. Even
Butt
from
kicking.
her. But where Minsk might once have thrown any sneaking scoundrels from the tower top, now
Butt kicking.
I tell them of you. How you ruled the wickedness within. How they might do the same.
Yes, I'll rule it. I'll be better.
Oh, of course. It is still for Boo to decide if they live or die.
Oh gods.
But enough, my friend! I cannot tell your tale if I do not know the whole of it. Minsk and Boo would know where you have been, what you have done.
I've started buying history. If you've got any more allies from the last crisis, I'd like to meet them. Who cares? Give me a bloody hug.
Embrace me, my friend! And should you feel a squirming, know that it is only Boo. Or perhaps the buffet has gone bad.
Big bitch cat. We'll hug everyone. Jahira doesn't like hugs.
You are quite coated in hamster hair. Now, wherever you go, Boo goes too.
To join peaceful team, teach enemies. That's boring. Happily put all of this behind me. Find more adventure. I came without any tadpoles this time, thankfully.
Without tadpoles, Boo. Forgive my hamster squirrelishness. He has developed something of a taste for tadpole, and is displeased with the diet I have been forced to place him on. Now, halfling, Boo will not have you embarrassing him in front of his friends, so you ought to know the rest of the company you keep. Will Ravengard, the Blade of Frontiers, Devil Horde, and Angel Hearted. Lae'zel of Kresh Killer,
Yeah?
true child of Gith, and true friend to Boo. Though she will and say it is not so.
Yes, she did.
Astarion, who is banished by the sun itself for fear his Spanish soul might outshine it. We visit him much down in the dark places, though he often moves his lair without remembering to tell Min Square. Gale, the man who would be a god, but then thought better of it. Boo thinks better of him for it too. Shadowheart, two gods dogged at her soul, but she managed to keep it all for herself in the end. Wait, Boo, did she do something with her hair? Halcyon, Archdruid of Archers, and then
Nature,
the
Jaheira.
champion of the Hells herself, Karlach Demon's Bane.
You forgot Jaheira.
Devil's Bane, Merkul Ball, and Bane.
Bane.
Once the guild is made of goodness once more, Bull shall scratch the hells wide open and find a way to bring her back. And finally, Jaheira.
Ah, there it
This
is.
is a name you do not already know. Then not even Boo can save you. Study them well, sneak thief. For the best among them will be a guide for your guild. Heroes who put the city before themselves. Who never falter in their duty. And more than this, who never arrive to a party without even a gift for the host.
But wait!
Go, my friend. Be among our friends. There is much work yet to be done before this one is fit to join them.
Happy?
He's going to kill me, isn't
Oh,
he?
no.
Not the big mad bastard. The hamster.
Oh, yes. Definitely. Minthara.
Cool, fresh air. By the living
So-
gods, I need it.
Here we are. A gathering of allies at a cold campsite with no servants to attend us and few luxuries to enjoy. Oh, we could have been conquerors. We could have ruled these realms as gods.
Yeah, but no.
Do you ever regret that we did not take control of the Netherbrain?
I did not escape Baal's influence to become a monster of my own free will.
Do you think of all rulers as monsters? Conquest need not end in blood and ashes. You could have built a greater world than this. I shall not dwell on the past, though. The future is unwritten and rich with possibilities.
And what marks have you been
I
making?
feared that returning to the Underdark as an apostate of Lolth would be an act of madness. Perhaps it was. If so, it is a madness that fits me well. Rebels swarm to my cause, and even if it takes centuries, I will reclaim my house in Menzoberranzan. And make the Spider Queen bleed.
Could do great things together, you and I.
I would no more allow a god to shape my destiny than I would a pigeon. You may observe my works if you lack sufficient occupations of your own, but do not interfere. Unless you wish to learn how fleeting divinity can be. I would kill for a glass of Ulava wine.
Right, well then here there's guild letter. Oh fuck. We have followed your adventure closely from the day you fell from that doomed Nordloid. Foul blow you struck in the nether rain loomed over the Sword Coast. We are a humble guild to pride ourselves in telling stories, not like tales to be written of you for many years to come. How inspired we have been witness to your feats and awesome terrible, the lives you saved and sundered, the friendships you found. Thus, we thought to extend greeting to thank you for our venturing with creative determination, such panache, enough to touch let our hearts each of our number. With deepest gratitude, the guild.
There you are. I
Barkus.
was hoping you'd make your way over.
Well, I'm reading at the moment.
Withers has a keen eye for a nice vintage.
Withers gave me the address. Could consider running thus an update. Now, Ironhand gnomes are nearly beyond help, but I've managed to yoke them into something resembling a cohort force for innovation, where we've hired to assist the siege reconstruction. A steam-powered... Alright, Shadowheart. Injection moderations are help to build supplies in every part of the city. It's nothing, really. I trust you are too. We deserve it, after all, don't we? Barkus Root.
The gathering of heroes.
I write to you, sunny porch, the last slide in. Breeze blows now and then, people milling in and out, visitors, children of all ages in Halson's care. No longer hold a quill or read without assistance. Kind friend is transcribing this for me. Daniel rejoined with Oliver, has promised to be with me, and the end comes as to be with me in the as their old song drifts in the wind even louder. I know I have mere days left, but I do not fear it. If not for your help, this land would still be shrouded in darkness, and I'd still be lost within it. My heart is full of happy, and I'm grateful for my last moments. Do visit someday, if you have time, to stop an old Flaming Fist grave. I know I'd love to see you. A colour. Hero of Baldur's Gate, vanquisher of the Absolute. It's forever in your depth, for without your valor, audacity, sacrifice, it would not know renewal. It is temples and inns, homes that I speak of, but hearts. Baldur's Gate can never be the city it was before or suffer from the absolute touch. That's as it should be. The survivors have borne witness to their home's new destruction, come to regret turning a blind eye to the cruelty Gortash disguised as safety and security. Understand just as I have to understand the trust, compassion, and unity, our foundation of Baldur's Gate. Gates are open once more to the disowned and displaced. The Flaming Fist will learn to be true servants of the people, and I devote myself to the ridding of the gate of the shameful fears that allowed evil to enter our homes and sit on our tables.
Other reunions to which I was not invited.
Okay. I'm not going to read these in order. Lyria Nocturne, Elminster, Gur, Sebastian, Hope. I'm going to read... Wait, Nine Fingers? Oh, we've got the guild and Nine Fingers. Who's Francesca? Oh, you may not know me, but I know a great deal of you. Thanks to our mutual acquaintance, Halson. I am Francesca of the Forest. Thank you all you've done in the nature's service. Not only did you rescue Swath of the Yoke Father's realm of the shadows, but you likewise helped return the Emerald Grove from a dark path. Auspiciously, you burned my dear friend of something that had tormented him for a lifetime. Now I serve as our steward in this stead. While he thrives with new purpose, I shall honor all that you did for us by returning the Grove and followers to the principle of balance and harmony. Rest assured, those who were tempted by darker influences shall return to the Yoke Father's true word. Eternal and thanks for the admiration. Arabella. Hey you, it's Arabella. You remember me, right? Birdman said I needed to find balance. Creation meets ruin where morning meets midnight. Fancy talk. He was right, though. After I touched that island in the grove, I was like a big tree started to grow in my head. All these weird thoughts and feelings, powers sprouted in the branches, black leaves. I had to figure myself. So I followed the weave like Birdman said. I don't know how I knew what to do. I just did. After you squashed the brain, Beardman. Who? Beardman showed up. Oh. Elminster? Said the weaver led him to me. And me to him. He's teaching me how to make sense of all those leaves on the head of my tree. Says I need to use the magic responsibility. Not to call him Beardman. I'll let you know how it goes. Edvard. Who's Edvard? Friends, Baldurians are my people, beloved and patriots, maimed, our upper grade libraries demolished, beating hard the city Dead upon the cobbles. Do you see, my friends? Lord Gortash, formerly our greatest bulwark against the Absolute, is now smeared as a collaborator. His allies and colleagues tossed aside, former publications returning to a censorious farces ask you. Araj, or Blodra. Greetings from Menzabarets, where the blood you kind of traded me is ready to play the part of the resurrecting the glorious house of Blodra. The moment I saw you, I knew you had power, and I knew that I could harness it. I knew it could be mine. Soon I'll descend into the abyss my people call the Claw Rift, searching for the lost house in the depths. Will it be dangerous? Oh yes, most dangerous. But I don't fear, darling. Your strength will see me through. I will find the ruins of my house, and when I emerge again, it will be the matron mother of the house reborn. Thanks to all. Thanks to you, all thanks to the power in your blood, until we meet again, my darling, Araj Oblodra. Sebastian. Oh, right. Vampire Cell had never forgotten how to write. Never mind way to write, but what can you say to a person who unlocked in the cage and gave you life back? At least. After you killed Cazador and opened our cells and fled the Underdark, thousands of us, ravenous wave of mad and freedom out of our blood and gods, did we find blood. We swarmed every monster and unfortunate in our path, drinking we could. We lost hundreds along the way. Some to beast, but most just disappeared into the dark. It wasn't easy, but eventually Cazador's house spawn calmed us and took control. They found some old ruins we call home, and we've been there ever since, building new lives for ourselves. We're not free down here, and the dark will chain us forever, but we aren't the prisoners we once were either, and that is thanks to you. You look in our cages and saw people, not monsters. And here, down in the shadows, we're trying to live up to that. Thank you now and forever, Sebastian. Shouldn't you be talking to Astarion about that? But anyway, the Gur. To the sport. Oh, this is. Oh, so this is for the others as well, not me. Greetings from the family of Ulma Hunters, keepers of the Peace of Ferret. We know this letter finds you well, for although you hunt no longer, sometimes to keep watch, your restraint and control over the bloodlust has been admirable. It has been an inspiration to our children who have struggled with their own hunger. These few months have been difficult for our people. We've protected and nurtured the children as best we can, and have learnt much. Herbs we once used as dull foes' minds are now sedatives to ease hunger and pain, restraints to hold the undead now to protect them from ourselves. There's been a lot of pain, a lot of progress. Our children learn discipline and control, and we learn compassion and patience. There was a time where we would have destroyed any creature of our own blood or not, or called a mercy. But then we met you. We saw that redemption was possible. Difficult, yes. Painful, but possible. You saved our children first from Cazador, and then from us. For that, we thank you. We watch you with more admiration than fear. Walk in peace, Astarion. Would you mind passing this to Karlak? Thanks, Emil. Karlak, if you're reading this, you're alive, one way or another. You found a way. Thank the gods. I think of you often, wondering what became of you. Write to me, will you please?
Other reunions to which I was not invited.
Girl, my boy, I can only apologize for the absence from Withers. Gathering you most urgent of business, wouldn't mind indulging myself in his excellent taste of sweet meats and your esteemed company, of course. I was delighted to hear that you came to your senses with regards to that cursed crown, and delighted further when I learned the orb's malingering presence no longer possesses any threat. I hope you feel Mr. treated you fairly. I hear you've been dabbling in a spot of educating a noble profession, indeed. And no doubt, after your adventures, plenty of wisdom to share of your own. If I might be modicum of my own, keep your head sharp, your hind kind, and your larder stoked. After all, one knows when an old friend might drop by. I hope you're happy, Shadowheart. Keep this short as I remain surrounded by Shah followers. Almost every waking moment of the Enclave. I wish you to enjoy your night spent with old friends, and I hope that you and I shall share such a reunion. Must seem strange for me to dwell on such heretical thoughts, yet I cannot help myself. Perhaps one day I shall find some measure of your bravery that you did and walk away from this life. Until then, shall keep safe and hold memories of you as one of my ember of lights in mid-ocean of darkness until we find each other again. Salutations, I'm ready to request your help in a mysterious case that has arisen since our little Borean bash half a year ago. Regrettably, I've had to take the credit for dismantling the Baal cult in the fuckery. And I'm working on routing the remaining Baldurs from the city. This has made me a target. A false document bringing my name's ill repute has been made public, and alleged unpaid bar tab of the Elsong. If you happen to be passing through with a bindle coin, perhaps you could persuade management of my obvious innocence. Much obliged, Valeria. P.S. Fans of in any advice to get the Ballard's blood out of my cloth? My hat's not been the same since the murder tribunal. Voss. Shalek. Orpheus may not be with us, but the cover shines ever bright. Breath by breath, bell by bell, Vlakiv's death draws nearer, and I have taken to the astral prism slaughter all who must be slaughtered, and to spread the air's truth to every possible ear, willing and unwilling. Many Gith have been taken arms and warriors of the commons. Others have been remained in the enclaves travelled by crashers dedicating themselves to our cause. But our allies do not call themselves children of Gith. Allah Gith, the Githrai God King, has requested an audience. There was a time I would have thought such coalition unspeakable. But with the Gizray at the side, not even a full force of the Kithraki could stop. If lucky if his foul is to fall, perhaps one or two skies must be made one. Boss Radakif Orpheus started the comment. Hope. I had a dream last night, not that there are any nights here or any days. It was a dream about you, all of you, and you were here with me, and I had served bread and jam and oat crackers and cheeses, enough tea to quench a dessert. You nibbled and sipped and smiled and laughed if you asked if I was happy. No one has asked me that for so long, and I don't know if anyone has ever asked at all. I didn't have the words to answer, so instead I led you through my house and showed all the souls that were here with me. They were Raphael's once, but now only belong to themselves. The archive is an art gallery, and the boudoir is a grand kitchen. And the dungeon is a refuge for any wounded soul or creature that finds its way. Am I happy? I don't know, but I am Hope, and I persist because of you. I finally had my baby, a beautiful boy. I can't believe I ever thought of giving it up. He screams his head off half the night, and I barely slept, but I'm the happiest I've ever been, other than my wedding day. I decided to name him Connor after his dad. Ethel gone, myself and the other hag survivors have started our own publishing house. Only printed a few pamphlets so far, but I'm halfway through my first book. Me, an author. It's like something out of a dream. Mind you, it's all about killing the hags, but you know, right, what they say, right, that, you know, with every pamphlet we publish, more people show up with support groups. As happy as it makes me, my heart goes to see how much harm Ethel did. But as long as I live, another hag won't set foot in BG. You have my word. Anyway, the reason I'm writing you isn't just to take your ear off. It's just to say thank you for saving a sacred young girl who thought she'd be a terrible mother. I couldn't have been more wrong. Next time we meet, pints are on me. Nah, beer. Hi, hello, greeting you right from it inside a pigeon coop. Nah, be afraid of all birds. Excuse of dry poo, I saw a letter in the pigeon leg. I had epidemic, epidemis, and epilogue. And all lines are crossed out here. Epiphany. I had one of those. I kept asking what you thought I should be. And then you needed me to be. Then I remembered you kept coming to talk to me.
I expect there have been
no one else has come to talk to me. No one else has done that. So I know my place now. I hear my calling. I shall be your pen pal. Right, you Ted Day. Right, gotta go. I need to start playing my litters. Oh my god. Oh fuck. I'm not much for leaving my city, but it does gladden a girl's heart to be asked to ball. Thank you for that much. In my place, except a few caskets of fine vintage that managed to roll their way down the upper city in all the commotion. The rebuilding has given rise to many such happy opportunities worth discussing over a more civilized drink in my guild hall. If you find yourself at a loose end, enjoy your muck and see if you can get a high harper to sing. You won't be disappointed. 9 fingers.
Has a keen eye for a nice vintage.
I hope my penmanship has improved somewhat over the past few months. When I first stumbled in the city, I shook so badly that I could scarcely hold the soup. The priests pressed in my hands, letting alone write, and thank you, as you deserve. It is only when the city itself began to shake that I felt my hands grow still, with the other veterans sheltering at the temple, discards from Meltarel's unworthy legions. I watched that monstrosity rise over the city. We felt no fear, only anger, disgust, purpose, and with it power. I don't know what oath we cling to now, or how long it will last, but we shall use it to ensure the city will not suffer as Elturel did, whether it wants us or not. It is more than thanks alone I owe. No words can make amends for what I did to my people, but that is as it should be. More to come to the temple every day to aid in the relief efforts, and if I am permitted to work alongside them, then I am content. Come see us when you can. And the harp-stamped letter. Oh, Geraldus. I was like, who is this last one? Find you wherever you are. I ask to thank you and ask for a favor if I may watch up. A High Harper put me forward to the City Council, High Harper Council for service to the city. I'm not sure what that means, but I know if it isn't for you, I'd be back mucking around in my mother's yard. I am permitted to bring one guest to the ceremony. Will you come? Who will come? Name me Watcher before council. You spoke of me once before, I understand. You're probably busy, but I would be honored if you do it again. I await your reply when you can. And those are all the letters. Never read those before, so thought it'd be good to do it now. Alright, Halcyon. We're all dancing.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time.
Yeah, it's time for me to go to the kitchen and get some drinks because we're going to be talking for a while.
But now our paths cross once more.
Let me guess. Just as nature intended.
Just as I hoped they would, more like. The Oak Father has been kind to me this past while. Yet I cannot forget the bond we all forged together. It is one that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can. For I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day.
Well, I mean, sounds like you need a hug. Sounds like you need a drink.
Well, I am not normally given to imbibing, but this is a special occasion. And I believe our dear Withers procured a fine honey mead as part of the celebratory victuals.
That's right, he did.
Even the most ascetic of nature's servants would be tempted by such an elixir. But that can wait. Your company is what truly drew me. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on.
But you do.
To hear all you've been doing.
Finally, yes, let's talk about me.
Spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see. My charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halcyon. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall. They have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived.
What? Weren't we talking about me?
My reputation is at stake.
Alright, let me see what I have.
I am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image.
The truth is a little flat. Spice it up a little. I don't have any inspirations. Oh, 10 on the 10. 10 out of 10.
You are truly incapable of disappointing.
Yeah, well, you say.
Wrapped. And have no fear. All due credit shall be given to the tale's originator. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening. As much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now. Unless there was anything else.
I've hugged everyone else so far. Let's have a hug.
I was just thinking the very same.
Al said.
If only we could stay like that forever.
Oh, come on. And what about the grave?
On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence.
Yes, I've read the letters.
Even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence.
How you been faring? You wanted to form a new settlement, didn't you?
Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Wraithwin have been repurposed into new homes, and the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony, stronger together.
Is this the balance you wished for?
In a manner of speaking, yes. Though it is a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. True balance is no simple, fixed thing. I see that now. We welcome folk from all walks of life. Anyone who wishes for a new start. Naturally, it can be chaotic at times, but it is a thrilling sort of chaos. It thrives in ways I could never have dreamed of. As am I. I may age more slowly than most, but I do believe I've gained some new laughter lines of late. Quite often. They come and go as they please, but with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often. What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. But more importantly, I see it in their faces whenever they visit. To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods, as far as I'm concerned.
You seem more sad, so you thought you were against your nature.
As did I, but somehow I feel like I no longer need to roam. That I have found something worthy laying roots for. Amazing what can be discovered about oneself, even at a ripe old age.
Still roaming in bear form?
I spend half my days in ursine form. The children demanded. I had a score of them taking turns riding upon my back just days ago. I'm glad they are so comfortable with the Oakfather's creations. But they must learn that not all are as amiable as I am. A lesson for another time, though. They deserve some joy. As for roaming, that impulse has dwindled, I must admit. Perhaps because I have found where I am meant to be. Before you go,
okay.
I have something for you.
Yes.
Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle?
Mm-hmm.
I made this.
A duck! Isn't it?
Ducks are
Yes!
my favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company.
Thank you.
Just a token to remember me by.
Whittle duck. Into the fire. I'll put it in here.
I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not.
Alright, Lizelle, I'm curious to what... But I'm glad you're here.
Imagined we'd be standing toe to toe on this day.
Neither did I.
This place. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a royal inquisitor's head.
It's good to have you here, finally, after 5 playthroughs. Yes?
Were it not for you, I might not have known the value of partnership, connection. I found new allies now. New friends. People I trust and who trust me in return. We've heard word of a Githyanki outpost hidden deep in Chult, the last of Vlaakith's Sword Coast strongholds. We mean to slay every last Sarth in Kithrak.
It's the same thing, except she's here.
The Challenger of Gods would care to join us.
But, okay. I'm going to enjoy tonight's respite while we can. We'll talk about it later.
Right you are.
Yes.
Not every night is for spilling blood.
Yes.
I shouldn't be so callous as to spoil the quiet pleasures of this one. Now go, mingle while
What?
you can.
That's it?
That's the word, right? Mingle? There is plenty of time yet for slicing scalps and tasting blood.
That's it?
This is... nice. Yes. I think that's the right word for it.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I should have done the other option, but I was expecting more of a conversation. Alright. Well, I can't speak to her because I don't have a thing. Where is Jaheira? There you are, my favorite old Jaheira.
Well, now,
Ha!
you can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
Oh, I've missed you too, Jaheira. How old are you now?
Nice to be understood again.
I like the
I
outfit
spent the
too.
past months bickering with builders and bankers, all to restore the city exactly as it was. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers, same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon, same cisterns overflowing. Huh.
I had rumors the upper city was destroyed. I heard the rumors the Bal Temple still stands through the carnage.
An empty throne, thanks to you. The city will not be long in burying it. Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three. But nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryon's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing 8 vands. They might learn a thing or two, if they don't expel her. Again.
Oh well and good, but what about you? I want to hear what you've been up to.
Honestly, Much more sitting down than I'd like.
Good.
Mistake me not. There is still much to be done. Plans to make, maps to be frowned over. But my children are more than capable of doing it. Even the young ones tire of me peeking over their shoulders. This night offers them a brief respite from me, at least. And this place, now I look at it, it is where you all spent your first night together, no? A fine spot for an adventure to begin. A fine spot indeed.
Do you have an adventure in mind?
Just a little wander, perhaps, to stretch the legs. I'll find my way back, as I always do. I admit defeat. Baldur's Gate is my home. But that is the thing about home. The only way to see it clearly is to leave. And look back. For a little while, at least. But, should a mother wish to know how her children are faring, not worrying, mind, only wondering, perhaps you might write and tell me of them. And of you, too.
Really? What? I'll make sure they don't fall for the wrong sword. No Tamers, no brothels, no Kurt.
Well, it is a relief to know a friend is there for them. In your way. And I vow to send them word of my own wanderings. If only to spare me Rion's wrath next I return. If you really want to help, you'll get Minsk out of trouble for me. Spare me that adventure. Still, we need not begin with the fare-thee-wells just yet. We have tonight. I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
Oh.
I won't send too many letters back to the gate while I'm away. I will try to enjoy solace. But you look disbelieving.
Alright, Will.
There you are, my friend. Breathe deep. Can you smell it?
I know it's the scent of sulfur. It's awful. Is that you? Oh, shrug. Come on. Yes, again!
You take in every scent the night breeze carries. Sweet honeysuckle, tender violets, and an earthy fragrance you can't quite recognize.
Forest trees draped in moss. Bittersweet, smoky, and that faintest hint of vanilla. A far cry from the rancid Avernus heat that's been clogging my lungs. I swear, Karlach and I have felled enough Cambions to build a fortress with their horns. Who'd have thought that just one of those fiends held the key to escaping Avernus for good? One of them sported a map and some blueprints. If you want all the gory details, Karlach can fill you in.
I've missed traveling with you. You're a pleasure to be around.
I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire. The comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side.
In Missouri, what part does she play?
She's kept me on a long leash, if you can believe it. Every target she's set me on's been a demonic intruder. Tenari assassins who slip into Avernus, Armonites that amass near the sticks. My next target's the most challenging yet, or so she says. I don't know much more, only that it's no demon, but a devil. I'm not worried. Not when Karlach's got my back. I swear she could scare the eyes off a beholder.
Had time to visit your father.
I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch.
The council.
And he's back in his element, commanding the flaming fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's chosen primed the fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but he's teaching the fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart. Well, that's enough hell talk for the moment. The night's young. You shouldn't go wasting it. Or wasting any of the wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oh, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
Yeah, well, good. Astarion!
Well,
From my least favourite to, well, I love one of my favourites.
I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And I must say, for someone who had to face down a dark god, you seem to be doing remarkably well. What have you been up to? No relapses, I hope?
No, the call of blood as well. Through the gone, whatever Withers did worked.
I am pleased to hear it. For all our sakes. Not that I was worried, of course. I knew you'd have this under control.
Put it away.
But I am glad to see you doing well. I'm glad to see us all doing well, in fact. Things turned out rather nicely in the end.
Last time I saw you, you were running. What happened?
Exactly what I feared. Without the protection of our little friends, I was just an ordinary spawn again. Burning in the sun. I fled the dock and found refuge in the shadows until night fell. I'm sorry I didn't seek you out that night. I felt ashamed. Like I'd lost everything just as you claimed your victory. I didn't want you to see me like that. But time lent perspective. It wasn't your victory, it was ours. And
it
for
was.
all I'd lost, I gained so much more. I had freedom, strength, a whole new life. And it was time to live it. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it.
One of the good guys. Who would have thought?
Let's not get carried away, darling. I'm still me. Perhaps more me than I've ever been.
You're gonna keep living the good life?
Hardly. Good people don't spend as much time lurking in the dark as I do. You know, it's funny. At first, I thought I was trapped by the shadows, cursed to live in them forever. But in time, I realized that darkness is as much a part of me as my fangs. This is only a curse as long as I refuse to embrace the shadows. So, I decided I would. I decided not to be defined by the choices other people made, by what other people did to me. My past may be dumb, but my present, my future, they're mine. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse.
Acceptance looks good on you.
That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with.
Yes, and I killed you in my first playthrough.
But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling.
I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not.
Who else? I think it's just Gale and Karlak left. Tara.
Oh, right. You.
Hello.
Hello.
You must be Tara. It's close to me. Piss, 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 piss.
Something caught in your throat? Anyway, I hear congratulations are in order. You helped Mr. Dakarios save Baldur's Gate from the Absolute, isn't that right?
That's what he told you. Who am I to argue?
Well done. Despite my old friend's genius. He'd have blown himself up long ago if not for the help of friends like you.
Oh,
and
yes.
I. You ought to come visit myself and Gale when you're able. If you can extract yourself from what I'm sure are very important responsibilities.
I like that. Thanks for the invitation.
We'll send word by pigeon when we've need of you. I used to have a taste for them.
Yes.
But a great many things have changed in recent months. Ta-ta, darling.
Tartara.
Oh, what more could I wish? Pardon me.
There he is.
Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged. Professor Gale Dakarios of Blackstaff Academy. Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
Illusion? Not abjuration. Hug him. Yeah.
Well, that was quite lovely. I'm glad you're as pleased to see me as I am you. I have to say, I'm quite grateful to just be Gale for the evening. I fear my students find me somewhat intimidating due to my, explosive former reputation. I seem to put the fear of the gods into them. Or the fear of Mystra, to be more specific. She sought me out. Not long after, we went our separate ways, and assured me neither she nor the orb should pose me any threat in the future. Of course, it's still in there. A constant reminder of my former hubris. And a surprisingly effective means of keeping my more disobedient students in line. Perhaps a tad too effective. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
I'm glad to hear that. The weave is not fodder for idle study. It's dangerous and should be treated as such.
Still, I hoped my students might be a little more open to the playful side of such magic. Oh, they try their best, of course, when they can manage to stay awake.
The cheek of them! Nothing a well-placed swipe from Tara can't fix, though.
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
Well, I'm glad you asked. My repertoire has some truly good spellbinding new songs inspired by our feats of unbridled heroism.
From you, I'd expect nothing less. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'd be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you.
It'd be my pleasure.
Excellent. I knew you wouldn't be able to resist the allure of sharing your expertise. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower.
Well, she asked. She
My
invited me.
apologies, Tara. That would be our tower.
Ah. N-
It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come. Nice little spot, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Quite as nice as the sitting room, but
Oh, sure. I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples,
I expect
some
that.
and a stale loaf of
Wait a minute. Oh, that's a good one. I didn't know that was a thing. That's really funny.
This feeling. Comfort.
Oh, good.
Stand it.
But accept it.
I will accept it.
Me little.
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice.
Tough gig.
You have no idea.
Oh, I mean, this should be a great gig.
You've no idea who I am.
No.
Withers couldn't even find a band that knows who I am.
But of course, I recognize the greatest bard of all time, the famous. Oh fuck! All right, pull it out. Yes, the famous. You.
You know.
I do.
Bloody right. It is an honor. Deep down, I knew you'd recognize me. You're a fellow bard, after all.
Yes.
What can I do you for?
I'd like to
Your
change the
wish is
song.
my etc. What song do you want?
Encourages dancing would be perfect.
Fantastic idea. It'll suit the whole affair perfectly.
I remember one evening when we had to eat
14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread.
just to get by.
Alright, I've spoken to everyone, I believe, except Karlak.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. He wasn't kidding. Withers, you mad bastard! You brought me back!
Yes.
Soldier. It's really you.
I told you I want you
missed
to live.
You old ball spawn.
Uh,
Oh, do you not want me to call you the B word anymore?
I see my blood's not a curse but a duty. I've been studying about so I can fight him if this cult ever strikes again.
You're too good, buddy. Well, you did save the world despite getting repeatedly possessed by the spirit of murder. So technically, you're the best. I'm just so glad you're doing all right. I thought of you often, whenever I could spare half a thought. Surviving Avernus doesn't leave you much time to think. But having Will around has been incredible. Fuck is even better at killing devils than yours truly. We don't have much time to chat, but
That's the
just
blade of
knowing he's
Avernus.
there makes all the difference. Oh, but hey, guess what we found? Cambion dropped a map with directions and blueprints for Zariel's own private forge. A fucking forge! Our current plan is to get in, grab a smith, and force him to fix old Rusty. Or maybe give me a brand new model that can live outside of Avernus. You haven't seen the last of old Karlak yet, soldier.
I'm so glad. You must be so happy.
Trying not to count my owlbears before they've hatched. But the thought of coming back to Baldur's Gate keeps me going. Can I look you up when I'm out?
Of course. You had better, or I'll hunt you down myself.
Hey, that would be kind of fun, though. High stakes hide and seek. Honestly, I'd be curious to see if you could land a blow or two. Gods, is it good to see you again.
To be here together. Hard not to get used to it all over again. This won't be the last time. I promise. Look at this place. At us. This is the best party I've ever been to.
What about the first one? Oh, I've spoke to you already with that. Scratch, Shadow Hut.
You know, I never really imagined Withers as much of a party thrower. But then again, I suppose our camps weren't taking care of themselves while we were out gallivanting, were they?
No.
There's hidden depths in that lovable husk.
He's been here. There's more. He could have stand to be a little less cryptic, perhaps.
Oh no, that's all part of the fun.
Oh, come on.
You know me. I can't resist a bit of mystery.
Mm. He's been acid, no doubt about it.
Indeed. Healing can only do so much. We'd likely be dead somewhere out in the wilderness if not for him.
Yeah, because...
Don't be a stranger.
It truly is splendid to see everyone gathered together again. If only for a night.
Don't worry, friend. I'll be sure to send your royalties by post.
Okay.
After everything, this feels nice. A chance to take a breath, metaphorically speaking.
This night shall be done sooner than any of us would like.
Okay. Where did Minsk go? Where is Minsk?
Expect there have been other reunions to which I was not invited.
We shall conclude our business with the thief. But have no fear, my friend. Who will save you a dance?
Will, where'd you go?
Cheers to you. Cheers to Withers. Cheers to all of us.
I can't believe this is real. Never thought we'd gather like this again. It's quite... yes. It's really quite lovely.
Everyone, gather round. I wish to play the power. Oh. I fucked it. Wait. The power. Oh, I fucked it.
Wishes to live vicariously through the attendees' appetites.
There we go. Oh. The starting doesn't care. Let's try again. Bar dead. No, alright. Alright. That's it. Everyone is done. We've had a little party, we've had a little dance. Is there anything to... Ooh. Nice Karlak. Boom, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Wait.
Gathering of heroes. A fine target for our enemies.
Hmm. Alright, Withers, it's time to finish this game, this playthrough, this honor. I've played with the highest honor possible. There is nothing left for me. The Book of Willing Souls. Withers, you tied.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
You gave me in your life another chance. I did my best.
I am pleased to hear it. The satisfaction of one's intention is, to my surprise, a rare accomplishment. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much.
I've caught up with everyone. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over.
Yay!
For now.
No, it's now and forever.
Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself. But for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet be needed.
Give me that trophy, give me that
Till we meet
achievement.
again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
Withers, thank you. To all of you, my real family.
To you.
Yes, Fohammer! At midnight, recording. It is over. After 830 to 40 hours, I don't know how I got here, but I think I had to prove to the game that I can beat it. One thing I've never criticized is the soundtrack. One of the best gaming soundtracks, I think. Criticized a lot about this game, though. I just don't think it's a top tier game. The only reason I played 800 hours of it is because it's an 100-hour playthrough, pretty much. Every playthrough. And then everything else you do between that and everything, so I don't think it deserves to be in my top 3 most played games. Red Dead Redemption and Fallout 4, my 1 and 2. So Mass Effect needs to take that over. But for now, we'll listen to the power, because I loved hearing this song at the end. 100% as well on the all achievements for Baldur's Gate. Foehammer was the last one. While I kind of half did a little cheat now and then, I defeated all the bosses, and I defeated them basically in one. I think I did all of them. Was there ever another one? I can't. I'll have to go back and look. Anyway, what a playthrough. I will say, what a game to an extent of this playthrough. This was no doubt an incredible playthrough. So highlight filled, but I saved the best to last. And more playthroughs will be coming soon. It's been great doing this for the last 3 months or so. So, as Halson said, let's listen to the power. I'll leave you be. You go from the power to what a wonderful song. I Want to Live. Incredible song. The instrumental, and I've grown to like the vocal version too. I didn't at the start, but I got to like it.
I feel your heart beating my soul. can't go yet. Don't let me die. I want to leave. My only one.
I gotta say, I don't usually read most of the credits. Reading all the voices, man, and all these characters that I know, I've seen, that's actually crazy. Boo, wow. That's dribbles, like, that is crazy. Because you know, like, going through the game, you know when you hear the same voice actor. But the fact that there's so many, that I will say, that is actually impressive. That's impressive. And that's the thing, what drives me insane with this game, is that this game focuses on so many things that it forgets some of the most common things in video games. Like, take out some characters, like NPCs, take out some stuff, add in something else. Why didn't you get this option? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't this happen? This is what bugs me, because there's been so many of those little flaws with this game that it's like, why? Why? But I don't know. No, no. That's what has been mainly bugged me about this game, though. Anyway, another great song, Road to Baldur's Gate. Down, down, down by the river. Again, I don't think it's a 10 out of 10. I don't think it deserves a Game of the Year, of just so many things of silliness, stupidity, gameplay mechanic-wise, logics of the RPG element with the D&D element of Dungeons and Dragons. It didn't work. It didn't work. You either be D&D or RPG. Open world RPG. I still feel that belief. And we got I Want to Live Again, the instrumental version. Anyway. Oh, we can go a bit faster. There's so much. As much as I should let it go. I really should let it go. Keep going. I always like leaving the credits open, so you know, I'll let it run now until we wrap it up again for one final goodbye.
I'm just happy with that. I'm just so happy that I can perfect this game. That first playthrough, I'll go back to it. That first playthrough. Well, even that you did beat that game twice, even on the internet. The fact that you still beat it, you know, that is an accomplishment, because it was bad, and it's not really bad from my own ways. I do appreciate it doesn't make me feel but at least this game is you could get rid of some stuff out of it and make it better. Oh, there's no
We pick our way over hill, more changing you into me, and me into you. I meant to say that I love you, or maybe fear like a flame. What's happening to me? Firelight burning the tower. Hold tight,
but again, at this, I think that's the problem. And there's so many things that try to express so many different ideas, but to get rid of the most common sense things. I will get because this game didn't do a good job of bringing new players in. Your stupid mind of D&D and that kind of place didn't figure how you players can operate this. Even with the tutorial just wasn't enough. It should have been more. We should be pretty close to them, should be pretty close to them, honestly.
Shining star of mine, hold tight. Don't fight the power. Moonlight burning the flower. Hold tight, don't fight the power. Firelight burning the tower.
I mean, that's not. I think that's something that I don't know if obviously the voice actors and stuff too. Again, the voice actors stuff were really good. My most favorite. This is what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm saying. This is the problem. Their mind didn't think, because they don't give a shit. They didn't think about this game is so big. We should, think of how we're making this game so big. Like, if how gaming is these days with so many people. People can't think the story-driven games. Choice games, RPGs. Just didn't think. This is Link. Yeah. That's what this is here for most. They didn't think about the new about this
Your blood like wine, I want it in. Oh, darling,
trying to level up to even 30, 40 people. Your usual RPG.
It's not
You
my
know what
fault.
D&D is.
I'm not to blame. These ain't my sins. I broke my chains. There's more to do, and I still want to live.
This is not.
I feel your breath upon my neck. A soft caress as cold as death. Cold as death. I feel your heart beat in my soul. Our futures bound, our bodies know. Your blood like wine, I want it in. Oh, darling, get me drunk, invite me.
Very fake.
It's not my fault. I'm not to blame. These ain't my sins. I broke my chains. There's more to do if I can only leave. I can't go yet. Don't let me die. I'll never stop until I'm done. But just tonight, maybe I'll rest in peace. I feel your breath upon my neck, a soft caress as cold as.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy.
Withers!
Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
You know, I'm back, and I was reading through the credits. As I was saying, all the voice acting was impressive. I was reading through the thank you messages. I guess look at these playthroughs, man. But anyway, as I was saying, I was looking through the messages of thank you for, I guess, all the people that worked on the game. And I'm thinking to myself again, like, this is my main gripe with the game, is that they didn't do a good job of bringing new players. They didn't do a great job of, like, even the tutorial, it's just not enough. It's not enough. It doesn't tell you how you should level up. because I multi-classed straight away in my first playthrough. It didn't tell you that there's only 12 levels of leveling up. You know, I'm used to RPGs and games level 30, 40, 50, even at least to 20. So, I mean, like that stuff, initiative, man, initiative, like, that should be the number one thing they should have stamped on. The higher you are in the initiative, the better thing, because, you know, again, my first playthrough, you didn't even get a turn, and you fucking die. That stuff. AC, I probably should have done better in. Weapons, I should have done better in. But also, again, as my main character in the first playthrough, I went with an easy option with Fighter. And, well, even though I wasn't good at even that, it was the speech checks and the charisma checks that I kept failing because I wasn't good at charisma. So it's just like... It's just... so many things, man. And that's the problem. Usually in games, if you fail a speech check, you don't usually go into combat. But everything in this game is basically you go into combat, which again pissed me off. It's those things, man. And you know, I'm reading those comments on the thank you of the people, and someone with the, you know, the D&D players. That's the worst. It's the worst because their mind doesn't think of, you know, people that have never played D&D before. I'm expecting an RPG style, but not to this extent. An open world RPG. That's my story driven. It's a good story. It's not a great story, but it's a good story. Great characters. Good RPG side on how to build a character of your design. But everything, you've got to explain it to a new player that has never played D&D, because I don't know that side of it, and that's where they messed up, and that's why I will never never say this game's a 10 out of 10, not a game of the year, because they didn't do a good job of making this better for new players. You could say the tutorial was there. It wasn't enough, like I said. It wasn't enough. You know, I go back to that first playthrough I ever did. I don't know how I beat it. I really didn't. I started on normal, then went to Explorer, which is easy mode. Still found it hard. And the reason why I found it hard was, well, I was multi-classing too early in the game. So I was missing out on better leveling points and leveling stuff in my main, well, class, because I was multi-classing in other things too early, and that completely messed it up. Which, again, should have done a better job at explaining it, because I thought, oh, I'll just... It sounded like it was something you needed to do, but again, it's just... Oh man. Put it this way, the first playthrough, if I don't beat Merkel, I don't play that game, I don't think, again. The fact I did beat it, though, is honestly a miracle in itself. How, like, just it was so bad. But again, it's not bad on my account. It's just bad of how the game didn't explain the key things, man. It was only till the very end I finally started to get it, and then I did a second playthrough. I understood more of it. Did another playthrough, understood more of it. Another playthrough, understood more of it, until we got to where I am today, of finishing Honor mode. Getting that trophy. Look at these playthroughs. This is the first one. This is the very first one on Explorer. This is number 2. This is number 3. This is my Shadowheart playthrough. I wanted to do something different. This was my Drow playthrough with Paladin as well. I went back to Bow Archer with this one. And, you know, look at that playtime, and then that one. And then these ones, well, you know, around the same point. This one I deleted because, again, silly game of... You need to delete all the save files because, you know, you're running out of space. I'm like, oh, Jesus, man, like, how much? Anyway, but it doesn't matter now. It's over. Good game, not a great game, and that's what I came to the final conclusion with my first playthrough. It's a good game, not a great game. I have to say, for this playthrough though, I did enjoy myself. It took you 800 hours. Even though I enjoyed myself and it's finally done, I'm so happy. It doesn't change my opinion on the game. But, you know, I'm glad that... One thing you can say, I have gone from... I'll show you it quickly. I've gone from a 0 to a hero. Like a 0 to a legend of this game. You could say over 800 hours. I mean, again, it was still 3 playthroughs in and I still don't know some of the stuff. It was the Shadowheart playthrough and I still don't know some of the stuff. Even in that other playthrough, there was other stuff that, you know, it was still didn't know. And of course, with honor mode being only one save slot, and if you die, I didn't die at all, and I was nowhere near close to dying, I have to say. Pretty much all there was the things there. But here I am on my explorer level. I've got an AC of 16. I'm a fighter. I'm only at a level, what's this, 5, 6, 7, 8 by Act 3, when I was at level 10, or level 11 pretty much, Act 3. Not great equipment, not great anything. Like, look at Gale with this. Like, Karlach still, because I didn't have any good armor or armor that doesn't, see, she couldn't, that, this one was not as high, so I was like, well, I don't really like that. I mean, by this stage, like, I don't even have a good sword.
What's next?
This stage, Shadowheart pretty much has most of the things. I don't even know why she has that. Oh yeah, because I got that and I never found the other one. She has that, she has that. It's incredible. It's incredible how I even managed to even beat this game on this thing. Explorer. It's just incredible how I defeated this game. My initiative is 2. I mean, it's not good enough. Initiative 4, initiative 1. It's just not good enough. So it ends where it begins. With
Let's move.
With this playthrough. I have only 4,000 gold. The Starin didn't have really anything. Will had this. Where do you even get that? Because I've not had that at all. In my other playthroughs at all. Lizelle, she got a Githyanki longsword. That was it. Jesus. Chikura. I lost Halcyon because I didn't finish the Shadow Curse thing. Like, Jesus, man. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how I even beat this game on how bad things were. but I'm going to end it where it begins. 2 hours in, so this was probably just after I finished getting off the Nautiloid. Because, you know, it took a while to do character creation and stuff. And yeah, I'm here with just Shadowheart. Just me and Shadowheart. It wasn't until I reckon, or the second half. Oh no, it was actually It was until the Goblin Camp I realized, okay, this game's rough. But even then, like, after that, I reckon it was this. I rushed through the Underdark. I'll skip a lot of the Underdark, and I went straight to the Grimforge. Cheated stuff in the Grimforge, and then rushed into Act 2. And that was my first flaw. But again, it was like, I'm just following the main story. So that's what the main story was. So I missed out on so much. But again, you know, that's what I do. I just go for the main story. Sometimes, especially my first playthrough, so I don't know. Again, I don't know how I beat this game on that first playthrough, but wow, we're gone from a 0 to a fucking legend. And it's done. I don't have to play this game again. I've proven everything to it. So, will I ever play it again? I don't know. I really don't. I don't really want to. I don't think, like I said, this game doesn't deserve the amount of hours I've played into it. 835 to 40 hours doesn't deserve that. It doesn't deserve to be in top 3 most games I've ever played. Red Dead Redemption 2, Fallout 4, absolutely not. Those games deserve to be 1 and 2. I played Fallout 4 for a long time. It was really good. I enjoyed that game. Mass Effect, Cyberpunk, other games that are shorter games, but other games that are just way, way better than this, I have to say still. Deserve it. Anyway, that's it. Honor mode is done. Foe Hammer is achieved. 0 to Legend is complete.